Let's get going. Let's keep going. The top 10 mistakes that are made by salespeople. Top 10 mistakes. Number 1, they are in sales. The first mistake, they are interested, not committed. I'll try this until I find my real job. You ever met those salespeople on the sales floor? Yeah. I'm just trying this until I get my real job. I have a degree in blah, 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 and nobody's hiring in blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to try this until someone is hiring in blah, 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 blah. So they shouldn't be in sales. I remember getting into car sales, and I was running Best Buy stores. And I had opened a whole bunch of Best Buy stores. I was at the point where I was 24, 25. I was dyeing my hair gray because nobody would take me seriously in the stores because I was running these stores. And I was going to all these. I opened up all the stores here in BC. And I'd come in, and you were the GM they hired. I would teach you how to run a store properly. And then I'd be gone after a month, right? So I used to dye my hair gray. And I was making about $100,000 a year doing that. I said to my dad, hey, I quit Best Buy. And to my dad, $100,000 is like 3 times more than he's ever made in his entire life, right? He goes, what are you talking about? I'm going to go sell cars. What do you think his reaction was? Go do it. Yeah, that's a great idea.
What the hell are you doing?
It was, what the hell are you thinking? What are you doing? You have benefits, you have stock options, you have this, you have that. Yeah, no, I'm going to go sell cars and have no guaranteed income. He's like, you're an idiot. You're really, I don't know what's wrong with you. I must have dropped you on your head. Now, to this day, my dad, and if he's watching, this is true, he tells me that he convinced me to sell cars now. Yeah, he was the one that got me, oh, you should go sell cars. Really, Dad? Right? But some people shouldn't be in sales because they're not proud of being in sales. If you're not willing to tell, again, everybody what you do, where you do it, you shouldn't be in sales. If this is a part-time or a temporary thing for you, get out now. Go do something else. Don't be waiting for a real job. Go find your real job. Don't be in sales. Number 2, they aren't experts. If you're not willing to become an expert in this, then don't do it. To be a pro, you have to learn all the techniques and all the product knowledge and do everything I've told you today. If you're not willing to become that expert, then don't do it. You're doing your customers a disservice, you're doing yourself a disservice. So that's one of the mistakes that people make. Number 3, this drives me insane because I know how many millions of dollars a year I pay for it. We don't use the tools available to us. Dealer socket, Moto Commerce, right? Your cell phones, your scheduler, your email, text message, whatever it might be. Social media, any of the technology. Dealer socket is not a punishment, right? We know that, right? I don't put stuff in dealer socket because my manager if I don't put it in, he'll yell at me. Dealer socket should be how many people on your team now? You have you and 2 others? Okay, dealer socket's your 4th person.
Yes, it is.
It's an assistant if you use it properly. Who can possibly remember all the things on the hundreds of customers you're talking to? You can't. Yet, how often do you fight with your salespeople about scanning a license? A lot. I'd rather do it the hard way. I know the scanning the license thing is the easy way, but I like to do it the hard way. Oh, good for you. Right? Moto Commerce. Does anybody know how to use Moto Commerce? Okay, EJ, can you explain Moto Commerce and be loud and proud about it because you do a good job at it?
It's an online tool that the customers can use to build their deals and let us know how they're, what stage of the process they are, whether it be a trade input or whatnot, and then it'll let us know, and then we can basically step in and contact them.
Isn't it a great way if your customer is leaving the car dealership without buying to follow up with them? It's a little sneaky. So Nick comes in, he has to go talk to his girlfriend about the car, right? But hey, Nick, before you leave, let's build a deal. So when you go home tonight, you talk to her, you can finalize it at home, put a deposit on this credit app, and then we'll just schedule the delivery. Is that fair? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I go with Nick, I build the deal. It sends him a link. Oh, and by the way, we need to appraise your trade. You can actually do that at home and just take a few photos because you didn't have it here with you, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. Do all of that. And then when he does it, when he's playing around with it, putting money down, taking it off, removing the trade, adding the trade, it lets us know that he did that, right, AJ? So isn't that a good thing? See, top 10 mistakes is not using the tools that are available to you. It's not acceptable. It's silly. If I was allowed to slap people, I would do that. Psh, being silly. Oh, I don't like using the CRM. Psh, being silly. Moto Commerce. Psh, silly fool. But these tools are there. So does anyone know, just take a random guess, how much Dealer Socket costs for the auto group for the year? $156,000. $156,000. How much do you think Moto Commerce costs? $160,000. All the systems and tools, the DMS, the CertEs, the Merlins, the car media, all of that costs over $2 million a year. A lot of dough, a lot of gross. To pay for $2 million, you have to gross $10 million. So $10 million of gross goes to pay for the systems and tools. Okay? Isn't that crazy? Okay? You be the dealer. You own the dealership. Would you make your guys use Dealer Socket? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Right? 100%. But amateurs and mistakes that are made is not using the tools available to you and then going, it's hard to sell cars. And then 6 months in, sales just isn't for me. You know what? Life isn't for you. Okay? You have a tool. You use it or you don't. You're being stupid. Again, silly fools. All right? Number 4 mistake, they don't follow up. They don't follow up. What the hell? Why wouldn't you follow up? Ridiculous. We've gone over this 1,000 times. I love this one. No intention to sell a car today. No urgency, no plans, no appointments, no action. Thomas and I were going to become dentists, right? We were going to become dentists. And then we realized our receptionist, when we came in, we said to her, hey, how many appointments do we have today? And our receptionist said, none. If we were dentists, we'd probably freak the fuck out, wouldn't we? I'd probably lose my mind. If I was a dentist and I came to work and I said to my receptionist, hey, how many appointments we got today? And she said, none. I'd be going, get on the phone and book some appointments, some cleanings, let's go. We wouldn't tolerate it because we have no money, right? Salespeople, amateurs, big mistake, come in every day, right, Jason? And how many appointments? I don't have any appointments. Okay, that's a good idea. If you're an appointment-driven sales professional, you should have appointments. They have no plan to sell a car, no intention to sell a car. They're just waiting and hoping and praying, right? I hope you believe in if that's your game plan, I hope you believe in every single God. Okay? Because you should pray to every single one of them to sell cars. Well, I was praying to, God and Jesus, and I was only selling 2 cars a month, but then I added all these other ones, and I'm selling 10. If that's your plan, is to have no plan, you better believe in all the gods. Okay? So you have to intend to sell a car today. You have to put your intentions out there. Vision board. Put on your vision board if you believe in that stuff. I will sell 1 car every single day. I will deliver 1 car every single day. 2 cars every single, whatever, doesn't matter. Whatever you think, fail up. 3 cars a day. If you fail and only sell 2, that's pretty good. Right? So, big mistake to have no intention to sell a car. Oh, this is a good one. Number 6, salespeople who don't understand money. You are dealing with a massive purchase here, right? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 deals. And you don't understand money or the language of money. It's a big failure, right? Your customers are going to be talking to you about money. They need to understand about leasing, financing. Does it make sense to put money down? What's cost of ownership? If you don't understand those things, then learn them. Again, we go way back to the training before, and it's not acceptable to not know. Do you don't understand why a customer should lease versus finance? Then learn how. We'll be doing some leasing for dummies, that kind of stuff, but you need to know these things. Why should a customer put money down when there's 0%? Should they? You need to understand money and the language of money. All right? Big mistake is we keep selling instead of closing. Call that the wear down close. Just keep talking until they go, please can I buy a car so I can go home? They're giving you all the buying signs. Oh, I love this. Do you think we could pick it up tomorrow? Yeah, and a nice thing about this one is this and this and this and this. Oh, I really like it. Do you know, would we be able to get the accessories on in time? Yeah, I don't know, but hey, did you know that it also does this? Oh my God! They're telling you, please sell me the car, and you're like, keep going and going and going and going. Stop selling when you should be closing. Understand the buying signals, right? Don't do the wear down close, right? Which is just keep talking until they finally go, please can I buy a car? That is what some people do to sell cars. Crazy. Number 8, horrible demo skills. Again, this is the only thing that can't be done. It's the only thing that can't be done at home. This is what the customer came in to do. So present with enthusiasm, hit their hot buttons, right? Ask them what they want to know about more, and really get excited about the demo. That is what they came to do, was test drive the vehicle. So if you're doing garbage demos, you're going to have garbage sales results. They waste customers' time. By not asking for the sale and by not closing and not collaborating and try to figure out a way to make it happen. If you don't close, you've wasted their time. 100%. 100%. You're going to write the last one down. 10. Is they're always talking about can'ts, won'ts, and don'ts. Can'ts, won'ts, and don'ts. They can't present an offer. They can't get commitment. They can't get an objection. They can't remain positive. These are salespeople that are making these mistakes. They won't follow up. They won't ask for the sale more than one time. They won't train. They won't take action. They don't want to be pushy. They don't take responsibility. They don't hold themselves accountable. And they don't protect their attitude. They're always talking about their can'ts, won'ts, and don'ts. Big, big mistake. Remember when you were saying don't, remember when I said, okay, we're going to edit that shit out, Corbin? You ready? I'll reverse. Hey, remember when I said you want to be the expert? Well, an expert understands money.